Alright guys, welcome back to episode 5 of the Ironman series. We're currently just chilling here getting some AFK summoning XP with Mr. Alpha Male himself, Sneezy. Now who would have thought though that this Halloween event would be so overpowered. Currently we're at level 77 summoning. If you guys remember in the previous videos, actually below level 10 summoning, and now I'm level 77 guys. The XP here is actually pretty insane. It does actually start to scale with your level, so I think right now I'm getting around 1500 XP just every time this little blue bar fills up. But anyways, this event actually does offer 3 different types of ways to get XP. So you could either get summoning, you could do AFK thieving, or you could do AFK archaeology. Now the reason I actually decided to go with summoning is because when you actually start training thieving, it actually doesn't take too long before you start hitting really high XP rates there. So I feel like actually doing thieving would actually be a waste of time for our Ironman. And when it comes to actually doing AFK archaeology, we technically could cheese it a bit, but there's really no point to actually AFKing archaeology because we're going to have to end up going back if we end up trying to go for associate or anything like that. And when it comes to actually training summoning itself, it's actually pretty expensive, even on a main account. I mean, on top of having to actually go ahead and kill various monsters to be able to grind the charms that you're actually going to need, it's actually a really annoying thing about summoning is that we have to gather a whole bunch of charms, which is why the charming imp is one of the most important upgrades we're actually trying to get for the account currently. But besides that, we also have to be able to afford to buy all the secondary ingredients for summoning too. And just gathering all these sort of things for summoning, I feel like would take so much longer than actually, you know, training stuff such as thieving and archaeology. Those are both really already AFK, especially when you start to unlock safe cracking. And archaeology in general is just already a really AFK skill, so that one's pretty chill to actually just AFK on the side and just start upgrading your skill. So summoning I feel like would be the best choice for, you know, an Ironman account such as myself. Real quick before the video starts, I have a small goal of actually reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing to help support the channel. Thanks, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, so we actually have to stop coming to this area. I'm pretty addicted here. I actually stayed for one more level, so I'm now level 81 summoning. We're actually halfway to actually 82. But before we actually leave this area, we're going to go ahead and use up all of these ancient remains. So what these ancient remains do is we go ahead and we give it to some person around here. I think it's this guy right here, this guy Ep. You fill the log and you get these bounty of bones right here. You fill the log and you get 8,000 prayer XP. And I think as you level up, this also scales too with your levels. So I think my friend right now is getting around 10,000 XP, but I'm currently only getting 8,000. So I have 854 of these to actually open up. So we're going to fill this up and see what level of prayer we could actually get. Let me show you guys how crazy this XP is here in prayer. Look at this. Watch. I'm going to identify all these ancient remains. And I'm just going to spam all this XP. Look at this. Look at how insane this XP is, guys. This is like, we're already level 63 prayer. All we have to do is just sit here and spam this. Okay, not bad. We actually managed to get pretty close to almost level 80 prayer. That was actually pretty big XP. If you guys remember, we were level 52, 53 when we started actually using the bones there and actually turning them in. And now we're actually, you know, really close to 80. This actually skips a lot of the grind that we're going to have to do later on down the line. So now that we're done with the Halloween event, I think the next thing I want to do is just go ahead and finish up the rest of the dungeoneering items that we still need. Mainly because my membership is about to run out. So I currently have my main here, and the membership for my main is actually about to run out as well. So I want to be able to utilize this so I don't have to pay another 130 mil for another bond. So we're going to go ahead and see if we could grind out a little bit of dungeoneering tokens here using our main and see how many item unlockables we could actually get before we get burnt out. Alright guys, you guys won't even believe what happened. So we actually are back here doing some archaeology just so we could get the level to be able to start using ancient summoning. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to go past that level. But before we actually started doing this, we went ahead and did our first ever Reaper task. And when we were doing a Reaper task, we were assigned 13 Dagonoth Kings. And believe it or not, guys, on the final KC of the Dagonoth Kings task, we actually managed to pull ourselves. Let's go ahead and head over to the Dagonoth Kings so I can show you guys here. So if we go over here to the collection log, it is currently 1 Berserker Ring drop at 13 KC, guys. Our RNG right now on this account has been pretty damn good, and I'm pretty happy about that. This is a nice upgrade for our ring slot. We still need an upgrade for our cape slot and our glove slot, but this is a pretty big upgrade to actually get pretty early on into the account. Oh yeah, one thing I actually forgot to mention is we did end up going back to the dungeoneering to grind out some more tokens, and we did get the final 2 items we needed. So we got ourselves the split tooth dragon necklace and we got ourselves the charming imp as well. Alright, it's update day again. It's Monday. What do we have today? We have the release of Group Ironman. Now, the goal for this account has always been to become a Group Ironman. My group is mainly going to consist of just one other person, primarily just because the other 2 people I'm going to invite, they don't really play too often. Like one of them gets on every so often while they're at work. and the other one only gets on like once every couple of months. So it's primarily going to be me and just a buddy of mine that we have always talked about how cool it would be to actually have group Ironman on RuneScape 3. And now that it's here, it's something that we actually want to go ahead and try to explore. And I think if we are an existing group Ironman, I think what ends up happening is we're actually going to be an unranked group Ironman team, so we're not going to be able to contest the leaderboards or anything like that. So it's mainly just going to be for fun. All this is really going to change is going to allow trading between me and my friend. We're still not going to have access to things such as the grand exchange or anything like that. It's just a few items that we're both going to have to grind out anyways, and it's just for a little bit of fun to be able to duo bosses and stuff in the game, so I won't have to play this primarily solo. Okay, so currently I'm working on actually completing Troll Stronghold, so we could go ahead and take down the Bandos boss and see if we get some Bandos items in this video. But one thing I noticed after converting myself to a group Ironman that's pretty huge for the account is I went to the auras, and apparently group Ironman get every single aura unlocked to them. Like, this is crazy, guys. Like, you even get Madra aura for free. You guys have no idea how much easier this makes my life when it comes to training or just AFKing things. I think we may even be able to do a Jad in this video as well. Alright, Troll Stronghold has been completed now. I think before we actually go ahead and try to do the actual boss, though, I kind of want to try to get a cape upgrade, which means we either need to get an obby cape or we need to go for a fire cape, and I really want to try to go for the fire cape. All I really need is just a few prayer potions, and I think we'll be able to do it since Jad isn't really too hard on this game. So I think it may take us maybe 30 minutes to complete a fight cave on RuneScape 3, at least. In old school it tends to take around an hour, but on here it should probably take around 30 minutes with our stats that we currently have. Let me just go ahead and see if there's a way I could get some prayer potions, and then I'll be back outside either the entrance of Jad, or maybe we'll just try to get an obby cape. Whichever I decide, I'll be back. I think the quickest way to actually get some prayer potions is probably gonna have to be doing some barrels. Barrels has like a 1 in 3 chance to actually drop us a 2 dust prayer potion, but the reason I actually want to do barrels also is because we still need the 100 kill count to unlock the boss portal, which is going to make traveling to bosses a whole lot easier. Apparently, after doing a little bit of research, this mysterious entrance here that you gain access to by actually leveling up your dungeoneering, which luckily for us, we did level it up pretty early on. But once you get access to this, apparently there's a grimy Renar spawn in here or something. That's I didn't think it was going to be that easy to actually be able to get prayer potions on RuneScape 3, but apparently that is actually the case. So let's see if we could find the spawn over here. Look at that. Just one singular grimy Renar here. So what we could do is probably just hop worlds and just pick up maybe a full inventory, and then we're ready to go fight on Jad. I think this is the inventory we're going to go ahead and go with. I'm not sure if this is good or bad. I think the aura we're going to start off with is probably Vampirism and see how we do. I think just with Vampirism and these prayer potions, it should be enough to complete the full 5 caves. I don't think it should be that hard, but I guess I'll be back when I complete my first attempt, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Either that, or I'll actually start recording again when I'm actually at Jad itself. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I might have actually underestimated the power of the 5 caves of the enemies in here. They're actually doing some work on us. They're actually pretty tanky, and if I wasn't using the safe spotting method that's very similar to the one in old school, I think they would actually destroy me. Now we would probably run out of supplies, but I'm trying to play a little bit safe. You guys can see we're already 20 minutes into this instance, which means we also use 20 minutes of our aura. So we got to kind of hurry up, but we're barely going to be reaching wave 30 pretty soon. So we're almost at the halfway mark, but soon enough, hopefully we could actually make it to Jad and not actually die. You know, everything was going perfectly fine before the majors started spawning. Those 360 majors that spawn, I have like a 20% chance to actually hit them. And they're smacking me 300s, 500s through prayer. And they had made me resort to sitting down here and regenerating health over time to save food, because in just like 3 or 4 waves, we already used up 5 pieces of food. And this ain't looking too good for us right now. I don't even know if we're going to be able to complete this, not going to lie. I had to take off actually the Vampirism aura, and we're now using Regeneration aura from one of all the auras that we actually unlocked from becoming a group Ironman. So we're going to have to sit here every single time we're finished with the wave, or at least we get below half health, and actually get our health back just passively. And this is going to make it take a whole lot longer. We're already close to the 40-minute mark. I thought we were going to be done by now, but we're barely past the halfway mark, and we still got a long way to go because every single wave is going to have a major in it. You guys have no idea how much I'm struggling and sweating for this cape right now. I already got the notification saying there's only 120 minutes left, like maybe 30 minutes ago in this instance before I think we get kicked out. I didn't even know that was possible to get kicked out of the 5 caves, but we're only 2 waves away, so we have 1 more wave after this, and then we're at Jad. And I really hope we could actually take down Jad. Our supplies aren't looking too good. We only have basically just 2 prayer potions, since we're going to use a 1-up probably for the 2 majors that we have to fight. And this is all the food we have as well. These auras have been coming in really clutch though. We're now down to Supreme Brawler. I've already rotated around like 3 different auras. It's just crazy right now. I want to make sure I'm full health though before this final phase. Oh my god, I managed to kill one of them. I don't know how I did it, but I got them bugged down in this corner here. And one of them was stuck here, and one of them is still stuck over here. I don't know how I did it. I was running around this room like crazy trying to get him stuck. And we ended up using like 2 or 3 pieces of food because of it. This ain't looking too good for me. Alright, we're 100% HP again. This is it. We're about to have to fight Jad. Hopefully we don't mess this up and die. Alright, where is he gonna spawn? Okay, he's doing magic, that's fine. Hopefully he doesn't melee me right here, right? Oh my god. I wonder if we could actually just out-damage the healers. At least Jad himself doesn't actually do damage to us, so that's a plus for us. Healers are up. I'm not sure if I could outdo their healing though. No, I don't think I could. I'm gonna have to probably kill them. Okay, here, let's go one at a time. We'll just kill them one at a time. We'll be fine. Okay, that's another one dead right there. Let's kill this one over here on this side. We're just gonna take it nice and slow. There's also one on the back side, but I don't know if I want to risk going for that one. Alright, we're good now. All we have to do is just concentrate on Jad and not miss a single prayer flick, otherwise it's over. Let's just eat to full. Just to be on the safe side, I don't really want to accidentally mess anything up here. Luckily, the Dragon Halberd actually has its own special attack that does hit pretty strong, so. Okay, another magic attack here. Just get more thresholds off. Wait, there's another healer that spawned. Wait a minute. Why did another healer spawn? No way, another set of healers just spawned though. That's just crazy. Do we not have the damage for this? Wait, why did you go that way? No. Oh my god, that could have gone so bad there. Gotta be very careful here. We died. Oh my god, dude, we couldn't do the damage. Why could we not do the damage there? No way, we just wasted 3 hours and died. Wow, that was completely depressing.